So, like... Good. That was fun. That was... Oh. This should be... There you go. Bring my voice. There we go.
You must be the operative Lord Barris sent. I thought he'd choose a stealthy assassin, not some senseless savage.
Just tell me the situation here.
Fine. I'll rise above my discontent. For now, listen. Lord Grathan is a rogue Sith who boldly defies the Dark Council. Locked away here, he's been untouchable. Lord Barris wants to let Grathan know he can be reached.
Okay.
And after a year undercover, I've discovered the way. Lord Grathan has a son.
I'm fascinated to hear where this is going.
I was assigned to find Grathan's weakness. He's kept his son a secret in order to protect him from his enemies. Grathan would be devastated if his only child and heir was dead. That would send a message.
Just tell me where he is. I will be the messenger.
You'll have to be more than a messenger. Grathan's kid is nearly 20 and strong with the Force. He's been trained in the ways of the Sith since
Way
birth.
of the Sith.
You'll have your hands full.
The tougher, the better.
Grathan's away on business. I managed to hack a special spike that will get you inside his private quarters. But first you're going to have to knock out Grathan's surveillance station so you aren't seen entering the quarters.
Tell me what that entails.
All you have to do is locate the monitoring stations around the compound and, well, stick your lightsaber in them. Think you can handle that, brute?
I will handle it.
That's all then. Destroy the monitoring stations, then get inside Grathan's private quarters. The son's name is Beelslit.
Beelslit.
Find him and
Okay, let's
end
find
him.
Beelslit.
I'll meet you back here when you're done. Try not to screw up.
I kind of like his attitude.
Like his attitude? I don't know about... Well, looks like everything's ready. I installed DXVK nicely. Station. Like everything. Barely any lag. There may be like a slight stutter here and there, but that is normal when game. But I'm quite happy. Apple? Happy. No way to kill this guy. There's... Alright. I'm actually quite happy that when I was testing this out for a few days now, I was having serious leg issues. No, but there was some line configuration that hasn't been put in properly, so I just That is tough. Dead. And my mouse is being weird. All my mouse is just crappy. Okay, that's dead. Fantastic. Alright, so we got all of them. Unlock this. Do it. Go.
Mother, a stranger approaches.
Stranger approaches.
You don't know the half of it, kid.
I am Selvanta Grathan. How dare you enter my son's room uninvited? Who are you?
Step aside, woman. I'm here for the boy.
You'll have to kill me first. And while my son is still an acolyte, I am fully Sith.
Then we have something in common, Selvanta.
That was a weird. That's actually pretty funny.
Beelslit, take cover.
No, Mother! I stand at your side! Attack!
Whoa.
You're good to go.
Down. Oh, she beat him up good.
Stop.
Bat did a really
You are
good
more
job
than a
there.
match for us. Mother, if I am the target, save yourself. I don't want to see you die.
My son, you must not sacrifice yourself for anyone, not even me. You must endure at all costs. Assassin, you've carved your way into the inner sanctum of Lord Grathan's compound, all to kill a boy. You are a breath away from the Master himself. Spare us, and I'll help you destroy Lord Grathan instead.
You reek of desperation.
I'm sure I do.
Reek
I
of
married Lord
desperation.
Grathan for power. It was a means to an end. Now I want out. I'm strong, but can't touch my husband. How long I've waited for someone to end his oppressive rule.
You have my attention.
A wicked plan is taking shape. Long ago, my husband was nearly beheaded. Now he cannot exist without his helmeted mask. Everyone knows this. Tell Lord Grathan. My son will wear the mask and assume his mantle. He'll publicly rant that his son was murdered. No one will be the wiser.
What's in it for me?
In addition to appearing successful in your task, I'll reward you in either credits or an item of power, your choice.
Credits.
I prefer a powerful item.
Excellent. You won't regret it. Lord Grathan deserves to die. With this pass card, you may enter Lord Grathan's secret chamber. You'll find him there. After you've ended Lord Grathan's miserable existence, bring his masked helmet to me.
Be sure there are no surprises when I return.
I'm certainly not interested in angering someone as lethal as you. Besides, you're doing me a great service. Be wary of Lord Grathan. There are few as attuned to the dark side as he.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
So let's go kill Graf. Go kill him.
My uninvited guest finally arrives. Your feelings betray you, youngster. I sensed your murderous intentions the moment you entered my sanctum. What's more, your unshielded mind has revealed your accomplice, my loving wife.
She sends her love.
Sylvanta is a user, child. She's obsessed with power. It's one of the things that attracted me to her, but it's outgrown its amusement. I am death itself, child. Come embrace the darkness.
Oh, really? Beat me? No.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Look at him. He's a weakling. Hey, George, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the dream of a lifetime. Going. Do it. Let's see what I get out of you,
Yes.
miss.
I sensed
What
my
do I get out
husband's
of
death.
you?
Lord Grafton is no more. What pleasure to think he suffered.
His death was
He
due.
got what he deserved.
Mother, what does this mean? Am I truly to become the master of this house?
Yes, you are.
You will wear his mask and assume his identity. But you are not yet ready to rule, my dear. The voice will be
Indeed.
yours, but the words will be mine.
How are you doing, George?
I have longed
Happy
for my
Thanksgiving
father's death, and the
if
chance
you
to
are
claim his
in
power.
Canada. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, this
If
is a
you're in
great
America, well,
You
happy
have served us
Thanksgiving
well, my
anyways.
new friend.
You promised me a powerful item.
I may be Sith and mistress of a renegade house in defiance of the Dark Council, but I'm a woman of my word. For appearance sake, you'll still be unwelcome here. But today, my son and I have become your secret allies.
Keep it
Sure,
quiet.
remains a secret.
Have no fear. It would be disastrous for me if our secret were exposed.
Hell yeah. Look at that.
Now leave me.
I'm surprised
I
and
have much
actually
to do
it's
now
running
that I
really well
control
because I
half
always had I
Swampland.
had issues with this. I had issues with Manjaro, I had issues with Star Wars Old Republic 2 days, and I figured out there was some things missing. So wine set up. So I just added those and voila. Barely any problems. Obviously there is slight lag, but that is the next for you with running a game. Hey, what do you do? But everything's running smoothly. You guys are seeing it nice and clear, and that's all that matters. Yes, siree. I didn't get any item, did I? No. Lie to me. Lie to me. Should have just asked for. I should have just asked. Found a new video about DXVK? Hell yeah. Well, welcome. You're a Linux user yourself, I'm a... Yeah, what flavor do you like the most? What flavor are you currently using? What's your favorite flavor? Sounds like an ice cream. Linux sounds like an ice cream. I don't know why it was. Like a... Just like a... Solus? Ah, Solus. I've never tried Solus. I've never tried it. How is it? How's Solus? I've only tried Linux Mint, Ubuntu, and Manjaro. I haven't really, and I use Fedora, but I've never actually used Solus. How's that? How is that operating? The others.
I heard there was action in Grathan's place. Not many people make it in and out like that. But I'm not seeing my men. Tell me what you found in there.
Yes.
Grathan was experimenting on them, converting them into machines.
Machines. Right. I'd heard rumors about Grathan's repulsive methods, and I have a strong stomach, but I feel a little sick right now. I was hoping they'd be okay. What an idiot.
Like it has constant updates. That's good. So does Manjaro. Manjaro gets
They didn't
Manjaro
suffer.
gets a lot of
I made sure of
decent
that.
daily
It's the least
updates
I
as
could
well.
do.
Is that right? Well, I actually appreciate that.
I prefer Manjaro anyways,
Be
just
done.
because it has the
Got the
most up-to-date
information I wanted,
packages
so
and
you earned
stuff,
your
and
pay. Take it.
get
Those
can
kids
install
won't miss a few credits.
DXVK pretty
Now I've
easily.
got to send word to their families and turn their belongings
Manjaro
in.
just
Be
uses
time to recruit
the
some fresh faces.
package man.
I wish you the best.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll need it.
Every operating system, every makes operating handles DXVK different. Oh yeah, I have to go. I'm gonna change settings. Key binding, movement, toggle. Used to use Ubuntu, but I don't like having to change here. Yeah. Well, mine's also mine's a rolling release though, so I would have to upgrade anyway. Rolling release. It's not a long-term support. Well, they do have long-term support versions of Ubuntu LTS, so you can like have it for like 3 years, 4 years, or even 5, depending on how long they support the version for. Keep it that way as well, but the long-term support version aren't always up to date. You can always update the PA so that you can have updated packages off the bat instead of dealing with the packages. What did they? That's why I like Manjaro the most, because it has everything up to date right off the bat. If you like Solus, and you know, Solus is good then, right? Solus is very good. Is it like, do you have the GNOME version of Solus, or like, what version of Solus do you actually, there's different kinds, right? Make it the different, like, I assume.
I'm surprised you survived. So is it done? Is Grathan's son dead?
I didn't even break a sweat.
Somehow
I think
doubt
that the kernel wasn't updated.
Doesn't say much
Yeah.
for Grathan security forces.
That's why,
but a
and
clumsy
with
clod like you was able to bang into his
Ubuntu, you have to
private chamber
download
of
a
his son.
separate kernel downloader or kernel updater, so that you can get the latest kernel that way as well. But with Manjaro, they have the kernel like updater thing in Manjaro itself, and which I like. That's why I like
I've learned to
Manjaro a
edit
lot,
chatter
because of the
amusing.
You'll find
the
my
kernel
lightsaber
package
a bit
manager that comes
simple.
with the
Killing the murderer of
So,
Grathan's son will solidify
yeah,
my
I
cover
don't
here.
really like the
Barris can replace you
Ubuntu
easily.
kernel that you can't update it through Ubuntu itself. You have to download it.
Aren't you
So,
the
yeah.
scoundrel?
You don't
That's
know
why I
the
don't
half
like
of it.
Ubuntu
Although I'm more than capable of facing you
versions of
alone,
Ubuntu
a
that
smart
often.
man uses every advantage. And I am a smart man.
The intruder is here! Everyone to me! Attack!
But hey, everyone has their own flavor, right? So can't say no to flavor. What that was. Okay.
This always does the trick.
What version of kernel are you running? 'Cause I'm running like what 5.2 or whatever it was right now. The current update, most updated kernel is 5.2. I'm just surprised this game's running so smooth with the DXVK stuff I added properly. 5.2, yeah, that's the one. That's what I have right now.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Are you trying to? You never actually. You have never used Manjaro in? What do I like most about it? Basically, what I most like about it is that you can install DXVK and everything else so easy. Just bees. I just searched DXVK on the package thing, and it found the DXVK subsystem with the file setup. It built DXVK for me manually by itself. I didn't have to configure. I don't have to download anything myself. I just hit build, and it built the package of a DX9 and DXVK 11 as well. And it just runs so smooth. Like, I didn't have to do anything myself technically. Games just run just like that.
Nice lungs you've got there.
Mind your tongue, or I will
What I also really like about it is the ability to
This is impossible.
get the latest packages, the latest versions of programs, because I just want everything up to date and stable. That's what I like the most about Manjaro, and it's running Arch,
I must harness my rage
based off
and
Arch.
frustration. They will lead me to an answer.
Yeah.
Trust your feelings, Master.
The minion advises the master. Very good. You'll demonstrate your progress.
Indeed.
And the word has spread.
That's the only reason why I like Manjaro, because it utilizes my newer hardware better than it does what Ubuntu does, because Ubuntu always has issues with newer hardware. Some things never works for me with my newer hardware. So when I use Manjaro, everything's run just fine.
I'm still feeding off the adrenaline.
That's why I like Manjaro the most.
You, my potent agent of darkness. I haven't heard from Dreichel Ball.
I'm just surprised this is actually running, to be honest.
Scheduled communication. Let me guess. He gave you trouble, did he?
He left me no choice, Master. I had to kill him.
No matter. He fulfilled his private
When did you
purpose.
convert to
Every
Linux,
self-lost attempt to orchestrate his own
George?
promotion. Now,
When did you
prisoner, there's one
officially decide
last
to switch over?
possibility to break him.
Technically,
I thought it
yes.
impossible,
Arch is
but
always
perhaps
up to
there's a
date.
small
They,
chance he
well,
would pull it off.
well,
Over a millennium
to a point.
past, the
They
Emperor
get the
claimed
packages,
Commonwealths and
they get the
made
updated
dark
packages
people
before
epicenter of dark
Ubuntu
force energy.
those do, technically.
In the bowels of
Unless you get the repos for Ubuntu to have them update, always have the apps always updated. You have to use the updated. That's what I assume, anyways, right? I'm not that knowledgeable about Linux, but that's what I assume, that Ubuntu doesn't get the latest version of the apps right away. It usually takes months to get the latest versions, possibly. This is why Arch Manjaro gets usually them a little bit faster ahead of a
He destroyed his own lords.
or something like that, I think.
Existed to serve their master, and that
So,
they did.
because I'm my
Summoned them to
yeah.
make himself immortal
I always find that Arch usually gets the newer packages before before other
their greatest secrets.
but I'm not sure.
No one could withstand the Ravager's intrusion. Even the strongest Sith lords
I
of
mean,
the
he
Empire
entered
could
university about 9 years
confess
ago.
whatever the
Damn,
Emperor
you are a
commanded.
veteran then. You are a veteran Linux user. I'm just dual booting right now. I'm just dual booting on
Where can
So,
the Ravager be found?
The Emperor keeps
I'm
the
trying out
Ravager
Linux as it is right now, because
which has in
I've
his
always had
essence
issues with
become a
Linux with
death
my
trap.
Intel
There's a good
computer.
chance the horrors
For some odd reason, I don't know why I've always had issues with Intel with Linux, but when I upgraded my computer to AMD, I don't have any more issues whatsoever. I don't know why, but Linux loves AMD more than Intel. Just runs much smoother, obviously. Yeah, I have no problems now, but I'm still dual booting with those just because there's a lot of games I do like to play a lot more on there, but I'm trying to get them installed on my Linux partition if I can get that to work, but not that easy. You only use it to play and work, program in the. Yeah, I'm usually the same. I just play mostly. I'm a streamer, so me streaming with Linux and stuff is really interesting. Which usually stream on Twitch or Mixer, but now that I made a Linux channel, I'm giving YouTube with Linux, you know, I'm give it a little shine, you know, get it more platform. Because since I'm trying out Linux, might as well make a channel and live stream my experiences, right? So that's why I decided to make.
Ready for departure. Enjoy your stay.
Tell my experience. Why did I start using Linux? Why? When? I haven't fully officially started using Linux as my daily driver. I am slowly trying to figure out if I can fully use Linux as my daily driver, you know, fully. I'm giving it a shot, you know, testing the waters, modifying the operating system, learning the operating system, seeing if I can get my games that I like currently play to work just fine with Linux, which I can probably do, which I know how to do now, kind of. I wanted a fresh experience of using an operating system. I can customize it how I want. I can change things how I want. There's no restrictions, so I'm trying to give my best possible experience from the operating system into itself, I guess you could say. That kind of made no sense what I just said, but hey, I'm just trying to learn the operating system and going from there. I'm messing up my mind and my words, so yeah, that's the reason why I'm trying out Linux. I just want a new feel, a new operating system to try out, to see if I can get things done. My mind's a mess right now, so I do apologize if I say something that doesn't make sense. I do apologize.
Ready for departure.
That's just. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Bloody mess. So that's basically what I am doing right now. I'm learning Linux for what it is.
Be well.
And you know, trying to communicate with the Linux community as much as I'm part of the English Bob's English. You know English Bob. I'm assuming you know English Bob. He's a Linux user, Peppermint user. He is on YouTube, a lot of live streams, videos, that kind of stuff, and I'm starting to understand Linux through him as well, a little bit from his videos and stuff, but I'm also learning it on my own, like how I installed DXVK by myself. I didn't necessarily need help because Manjaro had the ability to install DXVK on its own, apply it, and that was it, which is awesome. So, but yeah, Linux is starting to make me want to convert because of open source, what you want, that kind of stuff. And like, and like Windows where you're restricted to what you can. That's just how I interpret operating system. But problem is Windows has everything slowly getting. Okay, I'm really liking Linux. Yeah. I'm a mumble jumble brain. Brain is mumble jumble. Yeah, I'm using that's how I installed Star Wars: The Old Republic. I used Lutris to install this game, and then I just did some slight modifications. Configuration. I love Lutris. Lutris is so helpful. Get things basically started. There are a few things with Lutris that it does miss when it installs games, so you might have to add some things. Other than that, it's not that big of a deal. Other than that, it usually installs the games how it should be installed, and the Star Wars: Old Republic, though, there was a few little things I had to manually add in the wine. That was it. I also have a G-Sync monitor, so that was also a problem to try to get to work, right? Because G-Sync is a little tricky with Linux. Obviously, monitor is designed for NVIDIA, so there's G-Sync, right? It's technically trying to write it as an E-Sync monitor. So it's still running as a G-Sync monitor, but it's sync still. That's just, I got G-Sync to work on Linux games and stuff like that, so it's tricky when it comes to operating systems. You just get things to work and then you're good to go. One of my specifications, I should really put that in the description of the videos more often. I'm running an AMD Ryzen 3700X with 2 gigs. Runs at 3200 megahertz. Right now this Linux machine's running, the operating system's running off my SSD, but I do have an M drive that's using currently. I heard there was issues that Linux does not like AMD drives right now. Heard, but that could have been updated using kernel stuff like that. But other than that, yeah, it you have multiple hard drives. The game on my operating system, game runs so well. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I can show you what I have on here. What I use. Hold on, let's just see. Probably cannot see it. Okay, I'll switch over. What I have. I'm running Lutris at 4.3, obviously default, and I'm running DXVK 4.2. I do have a D9VK as well, but I have that disabled because it doesn't really run it so well. But I'm also as you can see, libraries. I had to add DXGI as well and 11 manually. Those were missing from the libraries, and that's why my game was running so laggy. With DXVK, without these, I did not have these two installed. My DXVK would lag the game. excessively, like constant lag. Like when I even with VSync turned on, it would constantly mess up. So yeah, it runs really well with what I have. That's Lutris installs everything just fine. It's just those two items, the library. Why this game runs so smooth is with items installed, and I changed it to. But I just searched it up online. Those two items, why Star Wars Old probably was stuff like that, and the website told me that sometimes thing that may cause your game to like so it would. Oh, I had to kill. Oh, I need to kill. Oh, it's inside there. But the game's running really well, yeah. You may experience a slight lag, a slight bump in lag, which is normal when it comes to running in wine. Oh, I just felt that. You may experience slight. Very important. What is the question? I am a Star Wars fan. The newest Star Wars movies, not too much. They're okay. They're not the greatest Star Wars movies, but Star Wars game, I'm a big fan of. I love the story of this game. Are you a Star Wars fan? I assume you are because you question. Good to know. Good to know. Are you is it the reason why you clicked on my video or my live stream? Because you're trying to look for a way to get Star Wars Old Republic to run normally on Solus, or does Star Wars Old Republic run just fine on your Solus? You have it installed. Also, I forgot to mention, DXVK gets updated quite often. So the great thing about Manjaro is that update to DXVK, the package manager updates it, so I don't have to manually update myself. Also, though, the reason why I have it so that it works so well, I need to get. I use the AUR, the R package or the AUR repos to get DXVK. AUR, a feature of Manjaro to get DXVK installed and stuff. A lot of stuff. See, this is what I have right here. Could get this one, obviously, Vulcan base. I don't have this one, which I should actually, technically. But I have this one, 4.1.2 R6. I should actually get this one instead, to be honest. Stable one version of the DXVK, but I somehow have this one installed, which it runs just fine for me. I don't know why. But this is like the I think this is the one that gets updated. Yeah, I think it is. But this is the one that's more stable. I should have used in the first place. Should have done it that way too. There's a new video about DXVK. There is a totally get it. I should have just installed the one DXVK on the top list, but hey, I have no issues with the one I installed, so can't complain. Got it. Got all like. You know, it'd be awesome if you could get Solus to run Arch as an Arch OS. Change your Solus operating system based. Solus to an Arch.
Of you to return here.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got another fight on our hands.
Those pieces you took from my minions belong to me. They will enable me to exact my revenge on Lord Farshall. I am Lord Vacuous, the conqueror of Begeddon, the killer of Garatak the Singed. Return what you have stolen or burn.
Steam Play? Yes, I have.
Stand in my way and you are defying Lord Barris.
I've never heard of a Lord Barris. If you're name-dropping, you're doing a pitiful job of it. This is tiresome. You had your chance, now
some games work in Steam Play. Most of the games I try to work in Steam Play, some of them have issues. But that's normal. Some devs don't like, so they have issues. Dead now. My next goal is to get Path of Exile to run smooth, because I've been having issues with having it Path of Exile. So I gotta do what I did with Star Wars old game, Path of Exile. Big issue. I'm just happy that Star Wars Old Republic doesn't lag anymore. Yeah, exactly. There is a page. It's like the Proton website or whatever you call it. I can't remember the name of the website, but it's like a Proton website or whatever they call it. Yeah, there is a. I like that page. That page is very informative. Very informative. Level 20 already.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Ah. Don't like my mouse. Wait, why is it showing my time differently? Where do we change it? there a way to change it? Go on. Current time? General. Play show Huh. There is like there's no Sounds good. Thank you for dropping in, George. It's been a pleasure to talk with you. I hope to see you next time. Have a great day and Thanksgiving. Oh, I'll get everything to work just fine. Don't you worry. Learning things by the day. Hopefully, hopefully you get DXVK running on your system as well, eventually, or if you already have it installed. Look with your games as well.
When I sent you into the Dark Temple for the Ravager, I thought it might be the last time I saw you, apprentice. The prisoner grows weaker by the minute. There's no time to spare. Stand back and bear witness.
You're wasting your time. I will not.
Yes, the Ravager has seized his mind. Excellent. In his condition, we don't have long before the ordeal liquefies all brain matter.
Maybe he'll last longer if you reduce the pain.
The pain drives the device's effectiveness. Republic Worm, you have the information I desire. Tell me everything.
Everything.
I am Republic Information Service on special assignment to verify possible Imperial spy on Nar Shaddaa, commissioned by Jedi Council, acting on suspicions provided by Master Nomen Karr.
Nomen Karr. That's a name I grow tired of hearing.
One of your enemies, I take it?
My oldest and most hated enemy. An old wound that continues to fester. Nomen Karr is a Jedi Master who infiltrated the Sith. I rooted him out. Then he nearly destroyed me and fled. He's dedicated himself to proving that the Sith have spies embedded within Republic and Jedi ranks. I've thwarted him at every turn, but he is tenacious. How did Nomen Karr come to suspect my spy on Nar Shaddaa? Tell me, Republic wretch, what alerted him?
Master Nomen Karr has a new Padawan. She seems to know any being's true nature. She senses hidden darkness and untapped purity.
Astonishing. I've never heard of the Force granting such a gift. Tell me, how does her power work?
All I know is when Master Nomen Karr brought her to Nar Shaddaa, this Padawan sensed darkness in your spy.
Not good.
Simply by seeing him.
This is a serious threat.
It is the doom I felt. The disruption in the Force. If this young Padawan can see through deception and disguise with such little effort, she threatens everything I have worked for. Continue, Republic dog.
Karr believes his Padawan's ability is foolproof, but the Jedi Council is skeptical. I was to provide the proof, but I wasn't able to report my findings.
We have to kill this Jedi in training.
Yes, my apprentice. Such a threat
We must
not wander the galaxy
decimate
unchecked.
her and her family.
Who is this
Anyone
Padawan
associated with this
Republic
Padawan.
best? Tell me everything you know about her.
She was found on Alderaan. Her power first emerged training on Tatooine. And Jedi sent another agent to investigate someone she suspected on Balmora.
He's fading. Is she human or one of the Jedi's cursed aliens? Where can I find her? What is her name?
I have nothing more.
The Ravager has emptied his mind. That is all we have to go on. A few random places within the greater galaxy where Noman Carr and his Padawan have been.
Send me to find this Padawan.
You mirror my thoughts, apprentice. Noman Carr is a relentless crusader, and this Padawan and her unprecedented power threaten everything I have achieved.
Indeed they do.
Your duties are likely to take you to the far reaches of the galaxy. I will need to deploy you at will. You shall have a starship of your own. You've earned it. Go to my personal hangar in the spaceport and claim it.
You are most generous, Master.
Save your gratitude. I must ponder our next move. Waste no time. Get your starship in my hangar and wait for further instructions.
Yeah, let's go before he tells me to clean all this up, okay?
Alright, we got...
Hey, thanks.
Gotta love the music. Gotta love the music. Alright, so that is what we gotta do. What we gotta do. Come for you. Nephew's running all around the house. Thermal detonator. Oh, I hate these. Kill 20 of these bums. Did I get anything? No, I didn't. Yes, that's just how it is. Sometimes you just don't get what you... Ooh, detonator. Dead. Or detonator, no. Detonator for them. Pop up, thank you. No. Fantastic. Looking good. And there. Yep, fantastic. Out of 3. Fantastic. That was an easy kill. Now we need to worry about this guy. Demolition. You're really annoying because he gets to jalapeno. Goes invisible. Second and nice. Ooh, last today. Hell yeah. Popping up, come on. Sir, you are dead. Good. We gotta go quickly, quick. The other one. Wait, so I don't. No. Guys again. It's actually quite easy. They're only level 14, but once I get higher areas, get much harder. Just normal. I should be leveled up. One more. Go around. Over, please. I don't know how I did that, but they did not. Look at that. Skillful. So skillful. Right, we're there. Last ship I need to pull up.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Dead. Come on. Show yourself, little man. Come on, there you go. Last one, now it's kill the Lord. I have to kill these two. Or are we in?
You're good to go.
These accolades them quickly. He did. Gotta get him.
Hey, thanks.
You're welcome. Let's go kill the boss. Kill the boss. Look at that. Murdering them. There we go.
Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions that allowed her invasion, but it doesn't matter.
Level 21.
Knows the truth, and Gratham is already losing influence and followers.
Hell yeah. We get a lot of experience points. That's really Awesome. Like it. New pants. Better. Fantastic. Port and other missions next after I take a break from Star Wars for a tiny bit. So I'd like to thank everyone for watching my live streams and my videos. I will see you guys next time on the next live stream slash or another video upload that I will do eventually. So thanks again for watching, and stream was successful because of I got the DXVK to run properly and my game does not lag as it did before. So I'm quite happy with that. So this test was a success. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys on my next stream. All right, catch you guys later.